Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Anna. I hope you're all well. Today I would like to invite you to Craft a Workshop Spring Challenge, and this is a lovely challenge we can join in between April 6 and April 28, and you need to create a project on the base which is 6 by 6 inches, so it's a square project. It's quite small, but it's also easy to make because working on a small project, it's not something what it's complicated, and it's something what's really advanced. So the full information regarding how to join the challenge you can find on Craft a Workshop Spring Challenge post, and that will be on the blog, which I will link you in the description box below. So this is the product what I will be using. I will be using watercolor paper, and I've cut out to the size 6 by 6 inches, and I will apply this Color Burst by Ken Oliver to create the background to my project. So firstly, I'm just using this turquoise blue, and I'm just dabbing gently in few places the color burst. And now I'm using this yellow one. This is a beautiful yellow color with mixture of a bit of a green, so that will give me a lovely flowing color and mixing together with this yellow, so it's not going to be as bright and it's not going to be so much popping. Now to activate this powder you need a water, so I'm just spraying a water, and I'm using decent amount of water because I want my powders, my pigments to blend nicely together. And in the areas when it's hard to actually blend it with just the water, I will use a brush just to help out for the pigment to flow and spread evenly. So that's how I'm working on my background, which is pretty simple. There's nothing complicated there. Anyone can do it. Basically, I'm going for watercolor effect because those pigments are so rich. I want to fade them down. That's why I'm using loads of water, just so they are a bit more soft. Okay. When I'm happy with my blending, I will dry my pages. So this is my page when it's dry. Look at those beautiful watercolor effects what I've created using these Power Burst powders. They are really magical. So let's move on to the next step. What I will be working on, I will add a bit of a stenciling to my background, and therefore I will use this Spun Sugar White Heavy Body acrylic paint, and I will apply with just ordinary makeup sponge. I like to work with makeup sponges because they are soft. When you applying the paint, they don't leave that texture, which that's what I like with those sponges. So I should know better before taking further and recording. My memory card was full, so I had to clean it out. So part of the video it actually wasn't recorded. But as you can see, this is the texture I've created using one of the designed by Jaime, the latest design, the Gauze stencil with the white acrylic paint, and also I've added a walnut stain distress ink using the same stencil, and I've also created the border around my piece. Now I've got this beautiful design stencil by Gabrielle Pollacco, and I can't imagine spring without the Magnolia. So that's what I've choose for my project. So I'm applying light and fluffy modeling paste through this beautiful Magnolia stencil, Magnolia blooms. And I'm drying in between because I will be using only part of my stencil. I'm not using the full design. So I'm gonna just put the music on for you until I've created my texture on my piece, and I'll come back to you in a moment. My texture, what I've created on my piece, and now I will add more colors to my magnolias. So I'm going again with those unicorn set what the Crafter Workshop designed together with collaboration with Ken Oliver, and I'm using a couple of shades and I will mix them with water. You will say, oh, I'm not using color bursting that way, but thinking outside the box, I would like them to change and mixed with water because I want to go again for watercolor effect. I want to have a bit of a brown shade for my branches, what I would like to color my magnolia branches, and therefore I'm mixing this bright orange with turquoise, and I've got this brownish gingerish shade, so I'm just using a water brush and painting the texture paste and highlighting those branches. So I will just repeat this process and I will meet you when I will move on to the next part. So now I'm moving on to paint my magnolias, and I'm painting that in the same order. When they're all ready, I'm going with Gelatos just to add a bit of a depth and highlight my texture. So I'm applying 2 shades of Gelato, Bubblegum and Champagne Gold color. So I'm using just my fingers and just rubbing on my piece like so. This is how my project look. And now I've got this watercolor design by my friend Marmaid, those cute little birdies. This is my embellishments, what I will be using in my project. So I've cut out 3 little birdies, and I have this alphabet stamp, which I've stamped on a piece of cardstock, Hello Spring. So this is gonna be my title to my project. I've used Archival ink, black Archival ink. You can use any other color if you like. I wanted the title to have a little bit of pop, to be a little bit more outstanding, so that's why I went for black. And now I also will ink the edges, so it will nicely blend together with whole design. So because I've inked the edges of the project, I also want to ink the edges on my title. So now it's the simple process, just adhere my pieces to my project, and this is really everything. It's very simple, very easy, and I think it's pretty at the same time. So I hope you will join in this challenge. I hope you will create the project as well using the information in the post on Craft Workshop blog. And of course, you will have a chance to win some goodies as well. You can also get the discount code if you fancy do any shopping. that is it from me, my lovely friends. Stay tuned, stay positive, all the very best to you all, and hugs and kisses to you all. So I will talk to you super soon. Take care. Bye for now.